Welcome back to another stream of Star Technology, where I automate everything using the chain conveyor system of the Create mod. Previous stream I had to end early because I was just getting into the fluid autocrafting, because in the last stream I set up this small system here to automatically make the glue and rubber. Right now, for example, sticky resin is supposed to be incoming. Ah. Good, I just found a problem. Yeah, usually the packager is able to put items into these Graphic machines, but this machine had the output side set to here, and it was not allowed to input items from the output side. So, but now, since using fluid pipes, item pipes with filters is a bit inconvenient right now, I use laser I/O to transport the correct items. Okay, probably I have to do some fixing there as well. But anyway, this runs for now. The problem was why I had to end the stream earlier. I could not craft these fluid mechanism items. They were, I checked the GitHub repository, they were made using cogwheels, the fluid pipe and gold nugget with deployers. But this type of crafting seems to be disabled in this mod pack, I think. And that's why also the precise this one here is also just crafted with a normal recipe. So what I did to fix this, well, I searched a bit like how to add actually recipes, and I found the solution that I just used Cube.js and added a recipe for these. So now I can just craft them like that. Okay. That's what we needed in the last stream. But let's continue then with the assembler automation. So the first one here was supposed to receive rubber. Rubber is coming from there, so I should not use this one. I should use that one, which is not in range. Okay, that's fine then. I use this. And this one is going to request liquid rubber. Okay, of course I need to tune it to the stock link. And liquid rubber. Ah, right, there was a problem actually that this doesn't work. So unfortunately, wait, I have probably some buckets. Unfortunately, to use this right now, of course that is not working. How about I just wait until there's a bucket inside? Oh no, I can just... Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, you have to define the fluid here using a bucket. And then I'm going to request, let's say, 144 times 4, 500. 76, that is not possible. Only until 100. Right. Oh, I thought actually it's going until the bucket here. I will just keep one bucket in here then. I have to check how some of the chemical reactor recipes are going to work out then. But as you can see, rubber is incoming. And now 452 of one. Why did it not just send like one bucket? Was there not enough? Ah, okay, there was not enough inside. Okay, but this will eventually fill up. And then to connect it to the autocrafting system, just do the same as usual. And this will be the assembler for rubber. So basically the assembler that's going to make all the pipes. Not pipes, the wires. But what I want is item pipes to connect. Alright, I still didn't automate the brass. Okay. I need to still connect the output. Brass cannot be made because there's no more zinc. Okay. And I'm just gonna use this mortar to make a stack of zinc. Brass ingots are automated and brass plates are not. So I'm gonna quickly automate brass plates as well. Let's say always 4 to 4 and then in the great bender. And I want always 12. Then I should also create a small area for the assemblers. Here will be the... maybe I will just use the assemblers directly in here. Yeah, I think instead of the crafter, I will use the assembler rubber and later the assembler glue directly in these processes here. So this one, for example, is not going to be in the crafter anymore, but in the assembler for rubber. Same for this one. And that is it for now. Already out of factory steel bolts again. Oh, but I think I didn't even connect the power yet, so the recipe is going to get stuck. For now, the cable recipes. So power can come from here maybe. We create stuff area like this, and then a 4 amp one should be enough for all the assemblers. Most of them won't be running at the same time. Where is it? Here. Then connector. Then wire. I don't have the jet boots. Oh my god. That was close. I need to extend one of them here. Probably around here. Okay, then already. Oh, did I forget to remove rubber sheets from one of these recipes? Where's the... ah, here. Maybe I didn't remove it from the tin wire. I'm sure I removed it from one of these, but... yeah. This one I did, yeah. Okay. And what's missing now is the connection to the output. Still no brass plates. Alright. Is there a problem here? There should be sticky resin soon. Right. Did this... no. Why is this not... going. And that is not gonna work now anymore. Yeah, okay. I mean, in the as soon as I reach the HV area, these problems are all gone. Right, I know why, but it's so annoying. So now it's going through, but the problem is, as soon as I want to make the sticky resin, it's just going to go through. Okay, I will just quickly make tons of sticky resin. Okay, then get these out and put them also back on the smelting here. I should quickly connect. That first. Otherwise it's going to make too many rubber wires, too many wires. Nice, some rubber incoming. That is running perfectly. Then next assembler. So I have to of course make more assemblers. So I have to activate the crafting of the conveyors and the robot arms, plus make another gear. Going to make all of these. Okay, and these can be resin. No, we have enough. Okay, good. So, how much? Okay. This needs a few more motors. But the rest is all fine. I'm already going to prepare the bottler, then chute, packager, the barrel, item pipes, and yeah, that's it, and a bucket of glue. Right, how to get a bucket of glue now? I'm just not gonna output anything. Not the item. And let it create a bit more glue. Meanwhile, I just set up the machine. Probably I can make that one now. No. Okay. And the tin cable are missing. Because there's too less rubber incoming. Okay, but once this one is full, the entire rubber is going into the tank. Probably now. And this one is going to be the assembler for glue. Actually, I can already like put not 100 buckets, 3 buckets. Can I make it now? No, still not. Because rubber. Here is how much? Okay, that's enough. That is good. Let's see. Yes. Okay, perfect. Then now connect the assembler, connect the bottler. Then this one has to be now glue, another frog board, which is going to be request glue. And then with the glue, I cannot make this one, but I thought I could make this one. Yeah. Ah, okay, I don't even need the resin circuit board anymore. But also the copper foil is required, so... And of course, cheaper resistor recipe. After that I need the arc furnace. So I'm just going to use the charcoal and copper wire. Is this one? Yeah, we got a bucket here. Now it can go back to auto output. And I'm going to tell it to request 3 buckets as well. Connect it to the output. Where the... Ah, okay. It was like connected for a second to be the input for from these machines. Okay, that means now cheaper recipe. But first, get rid of this one. There it is. And I don't think I need these anymore. Right. Probably not. I'm actually gonna remove these. And so I need to make some of these copper foils. And that is made with 1 copper plate in the bender. But not 1, just it's going to be 4. and keep like 16. Then this one actually can also be gone, because this one now is done using... I didn't need to delete this one, I could have just changed the inputs. So what I need for this one now is... okay, that's why I just deleted these, okay. Which means I need to craft them again. Okay, I didn't need to remove them. Put that back. I guess 6 always. And then this one here is going to be that, using this, plus the copper foil. Okay, one of this and 4, right? 4. In the assembler glue, make 3. That is good. Out of this already again. And out of the gears as well. So first I'm gonna change this recipe as well. It is now charcoal dust and fine copper wire. So basically remove these two and increase this one. Assembler glue. And I don't need these two. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. I think I don't need these anymore. Okay. And make some steel. Steel bolts. Okay, good. Then there is another assembler I need to make, because not for this one, but the EBF requires these coils, and they require liquid tin alloy. So I need to liquefy tin alloy dust in a basic extractor, and basically I need a setup to supply. Right, I wanna try something. Can I actually combine things like liquids and solids in one of the factory gauges? So let's say I'm going to and is happening. And I'm going to make something something by combining, for example, water. If I want to combine this, for example, with cactus to make biomass. Well, no, actually I cannot do that right now, because I don't have a bucket of biomass. But let's say... sugarcane paper I have. Could I come... oh, right, Could I combine sugarcane, and that makes paper? No. Ah, good. But the thing is, I need to then... so how is this going to be transported? Is there going to be one fluid input? I think I probably need one bottler and one packager. Name both of them the same. Set this to that address. And then hopefully the water goes to the bottler. Sugarcane goes to the packager. I'm actually gonna try that with glue. One sec. Okay, whatever. Can I not just empty it there? I just waterlogged the pipe. Okay. I'm gonna try to... anyway, I need one more assembler, so I'm just gonna make one more. And then try it with that one. So let's say there's an assembler here. There's a bottler on this one side. And a packager on the other one. If this works, I can actually replace that. Okay, but this is working right now. Ah no, I will leave them like this because the these both will be used so much that to wait always for rubber and resin and glue for these components is just gonna bottleneck the machine basically. So there's gonna be so much waiting time. But for recipes in an assembler like this one, where the cupronickel coils, maybe other components that also require, for example, the machine hoods itself, these here. Later they need polyethylene. But they need 288 millibuckets, and I can only... in the recipe, can I only define 100? I think I could maybe only how to... Oh. Ah, no, I can actually... Right. Here I can change the amount as I want. Okay, good. Then it's fine. Okay, but let's test that setup. This is test. Test. Okay. So let's make, for example, some wires. Let's make copper wires, for example. I will need these anyway. So here, and then copper cable. Maybe copper wire with 144. And that goes to assembler test. Let's not spam it if it doesn't work. Just make one. Let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, there's maybe one of the rubber here, maybe this one. This one's picked up here. What was that? That was not good. No. Okay. So what if I do the following? Okay, this one doesn't have power anyway. But to not waste this rubber, I'm gonna connect this one quickly. What if we do this? And do that on top here. Or hold it like this. Maybe the pipe can only put the package in here and only the bottle, the jar in there. Maybe it knows. Okay. These go here, yes. And that goes where? Huh? Where did it go? Is it gone? Where is it? Wait, I'm gonna request one more. But don't connect anything yet. But wait, this one is copper wire. And the... Okay, good. So both are going to be in here. What's going to happen if I try to put this one in here? Nothing. Good. So the pipe should not be able to put the package in there. I'm going to try to just connect this one. That should at least put the package in there. Okay. But also try to put the bottle in there as well. Why? That is weird. That is super weird. What if I connect these with Thomson storage? So inventory cable. Connector. And also in an inventory, also need one of these always. Let's see what's gonna happen. That goes in there, good. That goes in there. Okay. One more try, or just, not just one. I'm gonna make like, let's make like 8. Let's see if more items are incoming. If they still handle everything correctly. Okay. And the packager goes there. And the bottle are there. Package goes there. Bottle there. Yes, I think that's it. Okay. Has to be like that then. But this is now an assembler that can craft with any fluids. And it works actually pretty fast. I think I don't need that setup like this. I think I rather build multiple, or how would I parallelize these? Okay, I think if I wanna parallelize these, I have to test if the bottle, this jar, can be repackaged together with one of these packages, then do the round robin stuff, and then put into this kind of setup for an assembler. But yeah, this is something probably for later. One more problem is actually no, I will definitely leave these like this. The problem is um, the what this system does not have is that the pattern providers, they have the ability to be set to blocking mode. That means items will not be put into the machine if there's a recipe running right now, which is going to be a problem that I don't have it, because here recipes now with multiple different liquids can be sent to, and if a liquid arrives before, like let's say it's gonna fill up, liquid arrives that is not for items that are already in here, these items are stuck. Maybe the item that is being used by the recipe, that the liquid that is in there is for, then this item can never go inside and then the machine gets stuck. Another thing with, for example, the mixer for mixing alloys is that maybe without the blocking mode, multiple dust will be inserted in the mixer, and at some point there are different combinations of alloys possible in the mixer, and the mixer is not making the alloy that was actually requested, and then same thing happens. So that's why these dedicated machines are already taking care of glue and rubber. So this one is probably mostly polyethylene, maybe sometimes the liquid tin alloy, and what's the Canter coil? I think they always need the previous no, liquid copper. Okay. But I will probably move that to go over there. So connect here, the bottler, packager. This one will be the assembler circuit. It's like no circuit. I'm gonna write no circuit and L for liquids. So basically an assembler that can craft items that don't require any circuit with liquids. And maybe here another assembler will be put for items like this one here, the electric pump, for example. This one does not require any liquids. So then this can be only used for liquids, and the other one for no liquids. Then they don't block each other. And the controller. Then something I needed to... Okay, that's in the back. That's fine. Plus the output. Okay.